Daredevil, one of DC's okay movies. Yeah, Daredevil, released by 20th Century Fox. It was released February 14th, 2003. Yeah, can you believe this movie's 17 years old already? It was written and directed by Mark Stern Johnson, who also would later go on to do Ghost Rider and When in Rome, some other weird movies like those. Yeah, and it stars Ben Affleck and Jennifer Gardner. Yeah, what an interesting cast there is for this movie. And I couldn't find anything about like how big the budget was, but it made $179.2 million at the box office. So it made a decent profit, I'm assuming, because usually these movies back then are usually around like 20 million to be made. So yeah. Daredevil, though, if you're not familiar with it, Daredevil is a vigilante hero, sort of like Batman, but he's a kid who, there's a kid who gets into a fight with some bullies and ends up having a chemical spill, stuff goes in his eyes and makes him permanently blind. But then he realizes he has extra senses that he can sort of see in a different way. And then he also, like, teaches himself martial arts and goes to help defend, I think it's New York, where it's supposed to be taking place. Defend like crime and stuff like that there, and he calls himself Daredevil. So yeah, so that's like the backstory of Daredevil. Now this film, basically you follow him along and he gets a love interest, which is Jennifer Gardner, who plays Elektra. She actually gets her own really awful spin-off film later on in the future, but yeah, we'll get to that sooner or later. But yeah, so they meet. They try to fight each other for some reason, and yeah, and then the main villain of the film, Bullseye, comes into play, and he's basically terrorizing the town like any superhero film. And then there's also another big kingpin. I can't remember the character's name off the top of my head right now, but yeah, that he goes to get help from. So the whole point of this movie is right now he's trying to. Ben Affleck's Daredevil is trying to first find. He has this love interest, and then he's also trying as these two crime people causing havoc, and he has to go stop them. So he has the help of Elektra, and they go to stop Bullseye and the Kingpin. Pretty sure he's just known as Kingpin in the film, but yeah. Yeah, but overall, this film was okay. It's not the greatest thing. It's not Christopher Nolan's Batman trilogy or anything like that. It's alright. Like, when I was younger, I thought this movie was awesome, but going back and watching it, like, the writing was okay. They definitely, like, try to make it just like the comics, which is always a good thing in my book, but some of the acting is pretty wooden in this film. It's pretty, line carrying is not the greatest and stuff, and, it's just, like, it's dark, but it's very, like, bland. Like, you want to see action. There's not a lot of random, like, the romance thing goes on a little too long. The backstory just, like, is long enough. But then, like, when it gets to, like, fighting the villain and stuff, it's very quick, and like, you just want more. And then also, who plays the villain? Jake Gyllenhaal? No, I don't know. I can't remember who plays the villain of Bullseye, but he tries to go over the top, and he goes way over the top, way too much. Makes a really cartoony sort of like character, and to me it seems like he wasn't going to be taking the role seriously and stuff, where Bullseye in the comics is a more serious character. So that kind of was a big downer for me. I thought it was pretty lame. The suit looks nothing like it. They try to modernize like his look, and it looks really ridiculous. But yeah, and the fight sequences were quick and kind of stupid. So yeah, Daredevil in my book was only about it too. Doesn't really stand up. Like, maybe when it came out, it was like, I would have gave it like a 4 or something like that, but no. Nowadays, with all these superhero movies and stuff, it definitely doesn't hold up anymore. I haven't even bothered to watch this show. I don't watch TV shows very often, so yeah. But Daredevil, 2003 film, gets a 4 from me. Yeah. I'll link the trailer down below if you haven't seen it. Instagram's either gonna be linked down below. There's also a link in my channel bio. Make sure you follow me there because all my stories I always post clips of films I'm gonna review. Yeah, make sure you subscribe, like this video, and if you see this movie, let me know in the comments what you thought of it, and comment other superhero movies you want to see me hear my opinions on in the future. Comment those down below. And yeah, DC is still way better than the god-awful Marvel movies.